Hi guys, how's it going? Joe Burgett here. You have reached the Joe Burgett channel. I call it Burgett00. Really, I don't know why I call it that. I guess it's probably because I have nothing better to do. I don't know. Anyway, if you're doing your math, you'll know that I'm going to be back on bleachboard.com within about a week. Yeah, about 1 week from now or so. Anyway, long story short, I'll be back next week, hopefully. I've got one exam next week, but that's about it. Now, a lot of people want to know what I've been up to lately, and basically I've been up to many things. It's more so been creative type stuff. Other than like watching professional wrestling and sports and things like that, following the NFL lockout news and things like that, like any other guy would my age, or any kind of sports fan anyway. That's been kind of the biggie, last few days. But truthfully, if I'm really being honest with everybody, I've been kind of bored. That's why I've been kind of getting busy and doing stuff. I'm doing radio show stuff. I'm writing on different websites. I'm doing everything that's possible for me to do. But it happens sometimes when you get a little bored, I guess. Anyway, I'm actually in the process of writing a script too. My first script, by the way, for a movie. I don't know how long the movie's going to be yet. Depends on how the script goes. But whenever I get it completed, I'm wanting to start production on it in the fall at some point. Cross your fingers. But I don't know if it's going to happen. So don't get too excited about that just yet, because I can't really promise anything. But anyway, the script is about, I call it Camera Guys, and it dates back to kind of like my days as doing a lot of camera stuff, and really I do a lot of TV broadcast stuff, a lot of radio stuff, a lot of communications things. So as a result of that, I thought one day it'd be a good idea to do something involving crime or something like that, And this is where the camera guy thing comes in mind. Basically, the script is set in today's present kind of stuff, like 2011, maybe 2012. I don't know, but not anything involving like the movie 2012. Anyway, the movie is talking about two documentary film guys who basically are known around the area they're in as being the guys who get the story. They're the ones that you look for to bring out a great documentary film, and they always make sure they get their target, and it's really cool. They're always really good at that, and basically they do this for a little while, and they're young hotshot guys in this world, and one day they are approached by some police officers who take them in. And they're wondering, what's the big deal, what's going on, and they ask them to be a part of a special team that can find information out better than anyone else can, because these guys seem to be the best at what they do, but because they're local guys, they can pick them up and do anything they want with them. So basically, there's an issue going on with a gang in the area, and the police can't really seem to get the guys. It's a big gang down in the middle of the city, but they're causing murders, they're robbing places, they're selling drugs, they're doing everything possible to make money, to do everything they need to do. That's I guess crime uprising or something like that, and they're taking over the city, and the police officers and everyone decent doesn't want this to happen. So the police decide to get these two guys to find out information for them. Well, because these guys are good, they thought, okay, great, let's use them. Camera guys are a little bit hesitant, but the police offer, a nice paycheck, and, being local guys, hey, you're going to want a paycheck, right? And basically, they end up doing it. But the big, massive part of the story is that they get into gang territory, which is in the middle of the city, and they find out all this information, and they've got it on record. They've got all these crazy different angle type stuff about everything that's going on, and they're taking it back to the police. That's what their idea is. They're going to take it back. Well, the problem is, though, they gotta gain territory. They end up getting caught, things like that, and you see two guys who have no skill of any kind other than doing this kind of camera communication type stuff. They can't fight, they can't do anything, but they can run. That's about it. And the story is to get them out of there, to get to the police officers, to give them the information to put this gang away for a long period of time. And that's the big story around it. Now I'll be able to give more information out, like the character names, the massive plot with it is just what I gave you now. But really I think I'm going to be able to write it up pretty easily and then have it ready by the end of the year to start filming. So I don't know if I can give anyone information other than that little bit of knowledge, but I feel it's going to be a pretty good script. There's a little things I'll need to fix in it. Obviously, there's going to be some things that I add or take away from what I just said. But that's as far as what the plot is. It's basically going to be called Camera Guy, which is the working title as of now. And there's a lot of, in Alabama, there's a lot of independent film things that are here. And Sidewalk Film Festival is one of the famous ones around the Southeast. Because of that, we have the ability to go there, which is right down the road from me, basically, in Birmingham, Alabama. And because it's so close, I guess, not too close, but, it's close enough. Just like Tuscaloosa, Huntsville, yeah, it's close. But basically, if you do well here, you can send it out to other places, and then it'll start building from there. And I've got a lot of other scripts in mind too, but this is the one I really wanted to do, and I'm making it kind of a comedy type thing because I feel that it'd be better if it was done lighthearted, but also interesting enough to keep viewers wanting to see it. And whenever it gets completed, I'll be putting it in film festivals, and I may be able to put it online too. I'm not quite sure how we'll do that, but I know a guy. But I just wanted to inform everybody about that, and also tell you I was going to be back to BleachReport.com very soon. Make sure you tune into the CvC 2.0 competition. It's going to be really cool. The guys have been doing great on that. I'm very proud of everybody. My pick to win the whole thing would be Rise at this point. But, we're down to 4 guys, and Rise could be going down. And I don't want to put my whole faith behind one guy, but I really feel that Rise could win it. But, it started out with a lot of guys, and then it came down to just one at the very end. And I already know basically what the topic's going to be for next week. So, for the final, which is going to be really interesting. Because I'll be able to come back then, and I may be able to do the final article. But I'm not sure, so don't count your don't count on me to be there just yet. But I wish I could be, so don't be too offended if I'm not. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to tune into that. I'll be back next week, hopefully, if all things go correct. And let me know what you think about the script that or the plot, basically, of what I just gave you for the script. What would you add to it? And maybe we can kind of make a big, broad thing for everyone to get involved for, which would be pretty cool. Not many people do that, so I feel it'd be a good idea. But thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.